You guys are number 6 in college football playoff rankings now, and y'all are in the conversation. What does that mean to the team?
Yeah, it's big. Coach Meyer was just talking about it after practice. There's kind of 6, 7 teams that really, are still in it, and still have a legitimate shot at making that top 4. And that's what you worked all off season for, and so you're right in the heat of it right now. So it's special.
What is the first order of business to get that berth in the Big Ten title game and nail this down?
Yeah, obviously, we got to finish out the season strong. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. So, we got to take care of business these next, two games and hopefully third game, and go from there. So,
is 6 a fair ranking in the college bowl?
I don't know. There's a lot of powerful people on that committee. I don't know if I should be calling them out and telling them they're wrong. I'll let them do their thing. So
it's a good way to drop.
Right. I don't want to piss them off.
Do you feel like you have to kind of win big though this weekend? I mean, and do some damage against Indiana?
I think we just need to win. Yeah, I'm gonna avoid that one.
You guys said you wanted to practice as hard as you prepared for Michigan State. Have you done that the next couple weeks?
Yeah, we've kind of called it the new normal. I think we kind of notched everything up a little bit when we got to hit that Michigan State week, and it obviously paid off for us. So I think we've been trying to stay at that level of preparation and execution, and so we're going from there.
What does that mean? The new normal? Everybody's paying attention more. Everybody's going harder. What is new normal? What is that?
I think you just kind of everything's kind of upped up. Kind of just a little bit more. Yeah, a little more amped up. A little more. You're back in the conversation. Before that Michigan State game, you really weren't.
Yeah.
And so that week of preparation and execution that weekend, it kind of put us back into things. And so when it kind of put us back into things, we kind of had to amp everything back up and really get this thing going and make sure we finish where we want to finish.
Jeff, beginning of the season, you were one of those guys who was telling us that JT's going to be fine. He's going to be good.
I told you guys right over there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I told you.
Now he's basically, most people think he's like third in the Heisman race. Are you still a little bit surprised by what he's done? I mean, can you explain it?
Honestly, not really. I told you guys, back then. And, I knew what kind of guy he is and, what kind of player he is and competitor and leader. And, I don't think there's a lot of people that would say they're really surprised, that really know him, know his work ethic and his leadership. And, I don't think there's a whole lot of people that say they're surprised. He's done a great job and, he's worked for that, every step of the way. And, so, hats off to him.
Do you know what kind of speech you could give? I hear he gives a pretty good speech. Did you
Pre-game speech?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want me to recite it?
Yeah, can you act it out?
If you want
Yeah, hang on one sec. No, he's like I said, he's a great leader, and he's stepped up, and he gets us going before games, and he goes out there and executes, and he's gotten us to this point, and so we respect him for that, and so.
You've had these 2 big road games against ranked teams, and next week you have the big rival, and then there's this game. Is it difficult to stay focused or not at all because there's so much on the line? How do you maintain that level that you're talking about, the new normal in a week like this?
I think this is just kind of a stepping stone. You obviously what's ahead, so I don't think you lose focus. But I think you're also anxious. This isn't really one of your hyped up big games that that you come here to play. So I think you're just anxious, kind of for what's ahead, and obviously those big time atmospheres, those big time games is what you're anxious for it, and so this is just part of getting there, and we understand that, and so we obviously got to take care of business to get to that next step. So
Jeff, if you win this game, you'll be back in the Big Ten title game. For you seniors, how big a deal is it to be a champion of something?
I mean, it's huge. That's what you work for, especially being a senior. That's how you want to go out. You want to go out, being Big Ten champion as a senior, especially a senior captain, And so, going back there is going to be huge for us. And, like Coach Meyer says all the time, no, we're not going to swing and miss. We're giving our best shot, and so you'll see that. So.
What will it say about guys like you, though? You've had 3 head coaches since you've been here. Jim
Right.
Tressel, Luke Fickell, and
Right.
y'all have endured. What have y'all endured? What can you put into words that y'all have endured over the last 4 years? Fourth or fifth year guys here.
You know, I don't know. We've been through a lot. You know, we've been through a lot, but you know, we don't have any of those, you know, championships, I guess you could say. You know, as us seniors, you know, you know, first year we lost the Gator Bowl, then we were, you know, ineligible for the second year, and then, you know, last year we lost you know, the Orange Bowl and the Big Ten championship. So you know, as a senior, I think we just want to go out with, you know, a championship, and that's something we don't have. You know, my class doesn't have, you know, to put next to your name, and so I think that's, you know, what we're working for, and I think that comes, you know, in December. So.
Where do you keep your Leaders Division ring? Didn't y'all get one in 2012?
We got a hat.
You got a hat?